So at one of my 3 real estate club meetings last week in Southern California, a network member was attending and asked me the question, Sensei, what is the difference between a wholesaler and a real estate agent? And that's actually a pretty darn good question because there are differences, but there's also a lot of similarities. For an example, the real estate agent's value add is to help a buyer or a seller transact the purchase or a sale of a home. They may represent both parties or they just may represent one side. The wholesaler's value add is not so much representation, but controlling the asset and working with 2 different parties, the original seller and the new buyer. Now, both people are acting as a middleman, which brings me to the second item of the differences, and that is profits. The real estate agent works with the buyer or the seller, and they will retain a commission at the end of the sale. Whereas the wholesaler is controlling the asset and they're not working for a commission, they're actually working for profits. So you may be asking, what's the difference? Because they're both self-employed and they're generating income. The difference is that the commissions are capped, typically as high as 6%, but on average, most of your agents are earning about 3%. Whereas the wholesaler is not working for commissions, they're working for profits, and so the profits are not capped. You may have times where a wholesaler makes 3%, 10%, even up to 30%. And so the wholesaler is willing to take a bigger gamble and working with the buyer or the seller outside of the box to generate more income than just a capped commission. The third item I want to bring up is that the real estate agent must have a license to be able to represent one of the 2 parties and or both parties. Whereas the wholesaler, since they're taking control of the asset, they don't need a license. Now, it's not a big deal that you have a license, so if you're a real estate agent and you want to also do wholesaling, you're more than welcome to. There's no restrictions to it. However, anytime you buy or control an asset, you just need to disclose that you're an agent. But having a license does kind of put you under the thumb. You're regulated by your realty office and the broker that resides in that realty office. You're regulated by the DRE, the BRE, and whatever association you're located in within your state. For an example, I'm in California, so we have the California Association of Realtors. Whereas a wholesaler does not need a license to be able to buy and sell real estate. So those are 3 big key differences between the wholesaler and the real estate agent. They're both needed in the market. They both provide great opportunities and should be working together, especially if you want to become that powerhouse wholesaler. For more information, you want to learn more, give us a call at 951-280-1900 or visit us at blackbeltinvestors.com.